Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
What's up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of Broad Motherfucking Topics. I'm your host, Kim Congdon, here with my co-host, Alex Scarlato. And we're at Busch Gardens. Holy shit!
We're back.
Sorry.
Well,
I got caught looking at his text.
I started right at the top of the recording.
For real now.
Right at the top of the recording. Damn it, she got caught being a crazy bitch in the first 2 seconds.
No way, I was knuckle deep inside this Snapchat he's sending to his friend group innocently. I know every single nickname that those boys have in that group chat
This
now.
poor sweet boy has been doing nothing but innocent things all day.
Kim has given it to him.
Where'd we leave off? Meth
Welcome.
eyes.
What's up, everybody? Intro.
That's right.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Broad Motherfucking Topics. I'm your host, Kim Congdon, here with my co-host,
Alex Scarlato. Hi, Kim.
Hi, Alex.
Hi. That Chick-fil-A was so good.
We needed the Chick-fil-A to sober down.
I have not had Chick-fil-A in years.
Oh, I had it last week and the week before.
I know you sounded sick of it when we decided we was going to order
but it was good.
It was good. That chicken's nice.
It's so good.
They only have one location in Manhattan. I'm starting to think I should move on down here.
Well, get on down.
They got a Walmart. They got golf courses.
When she got down here, I pointed to this. I said, Alex, look, it was a Walmart, a Rite Aid, and a Woody's barbecue smoke shop. And I looked and I said, you see all this? My grandfather owned none of this, but we still go and pay our money there.
She said that
A few times.
She said that a couple times about a couple different spots, to be honest. Where we left off in the last episode, we were talking about Busch Gardens, and stop looking over his sweet shoulder. He's playing pool on the phone.
With who?
Let him play his game.
With who? Who's his opponent?
We got back here
Because
today.
I see some big titty bitch.
I hate to skip ahead, okay, but we got back here today, and he was taking a shower, nice and innocent, in her apartment, and he locked the door, and she's banging on the door going, who's in there with you?
Well, you don't know if a bitch snuck in when you was. I tell you, I've seen crazier.
God damn it. God damn it, Kim. All right, so...
I'm sorry this podcast is like this too.
No, everybody's gonna love it. This is a good show. It's good radio right here. I can sense it.
All right. Okay. It's hard not to talk in a country accent when my voice is like this.
It's all right to keep talking like that.
Okay, guys. All right. All right.
Now you just sound
It's
like
kinda
you're doing like
slutty.
an Ariana Grande impression.
Yeah. Pete Davidson, call me. Hey, Pete, I miss you. Send me your social security number and your mom's maiden name.
She doesn't need that.
I'm trying to thiefly identify identity theft. Pete Davidson for this to bitch.
Get it? I understand now. Took me a second.
You idiot. Have you never stolen anyone's identity?
Sorry.
Well, the thing is, the problem with me and Alex, we've been trying to out-toy each other all night.
Okay, so we realized we keep thinking the other one's higher, and we keep trying to jump to the level that the other one is on.
And that's been the whole problem all weekend.
But it ain't easy, you know?
What are you doing?
I was just looking at it.
No.
I was just looking at it.
Look at her. And she's sensually nibbling. Close your eyes. Look at your pool. Look at your slut you're playing pool with and not my friend.
I was just looking at it.
She just had more toyed.
I'm
Now
bad.
she's tempting me to the toyed. Well, cut it in half and spit it in my bird it into my
There's only
mouth.
one piece
No,
left,
I don't want
sister.
toyed, Alex. I can't take. I'm not taking the toy.
I'm not going to give it to you then, but maybe we should put it away so it stops tempting
Put
me.
it by the sage. Put it in my crystals.
Fair enough.
Right there. In the tray with the sage.
There
it's
it
fine.
is. It'll be all right in there.
All right, so
Well,
where
so
were we?
meth head back in Busch Gardens.
Oh my God, we're still at Busch Gardens.
I
in this
know. So
podcast?
much happened today. Listen, this meth head got kicked out. We walked up to her and started talking to her before
First
we
of all,
looked
if
her
you
in the
didn't
eyes.
listen to last week's podcast, we're at Busch Gardens.
Listen, you better go listen to last week's show before you get into this one. I don't know what to say. You're missing half the story.
You need the first half to listen to the second half. This ain't PBS Kids.
This ain't Sesame Street, all right?
You're not just going to pick up at LMNOP and be fine.
This is a story of real people's lives. It's got layers.
That sounded like the beginning of The Real World. This is a story of real people's lives being layered. 2 girls, extra toited, 1 house.
Sickening me, Kim. You're being so funny right now, but I still see you looking out of the corner of your eye at his fucking phone. It's fucking freaking me out. How?
It's honestly the pool is distracting me. It's not his phone. It's not me. It's the pool. It's the app in general.
It's killing me.
That's so funny. Oh man, last night when I called him and he was happy.
Oh yeah, she would not let that be. She would not let that be for a minute.
He answered, "Hello?" I said, "Hello." Hello with a smile.
What do you sound so happy
I'm gonna
about?
call back again, and you better pick up depressed like you usually do. Because I don't need no happy hello from you.
That smile sounded like somebody sucking your dick. Oh shit. Anyways, never talk.
Date me. Don't date me.
Probably that too. Oh, okay. We gotta move on in the story, you know? It's like
So we leave Busch Gardens. I thought we've left Busch Gardens.
we're trying to. I forget what the bitch said to us.
We already did that. Alex, we drove home already.
No, but we went back to this and we left off on the last episode on her
meth eyes.
on her meth eyes. We walked up to her and we were like, "Did you get thrown out?"
And she was like, "I wanted to leave."
Like, I wanted
she
to
most
leave.
certainly got thrown out. Right then we knew
so
that was the tone and crazy face of someone who certainly just got kicked
It's
out.
like, oh, she got kicked out for good reason.
She wanted to be here more than anywhere.
It was bad.
Anyways, fuck Busch Gardens.
How did we make it back home last night?
I don't know, but we made it.
We made it. We got back here. We walked our little butts right in here.
Oh, and then I had to do the interview.
Oh, that's right. Oh, shit.
Alex,
the
the interview.
First, we ordered Papa John's, which got here like right before the interview.
So I've had this interview scheduled. I am.
It's like a
I
thing.
wouldn't say I'm responsible, so I'll book something, and right up until 45 minutes before, I'll open it up and see what the deal is.
So all day, Kim's doing toys at Busch Gardens, thinking to herself, "I know I got a show later, but
Suddenly I get a Google alert.
I'll figure it out."
Suddenly a Google alert pops through telling me I'm booked on some shit I didn't even know.
This shit is like some NPR style interview with Latina comedians about what it's like being a comic in these hard times during the pandemic. And Kim just got home from the day at Busch Gardens that we described in the last episode.
So I have to start this interview. I take a shower. I mean, I do great. I blow dry my hair. I get dressed. I wear this exact tracksuit.
She was wearing this tracksuit.
If you see me embarrassing my ass on an interview in this tracksuit, you didn't.
Hush about it.
Hey, don't record. Just delete and move on.
I think it's living on Facebook somewhere.
Not
People, these people are asking.
I'm gonna send. They were supposed to pay me. I'm gonna send them money. I owe them an apology.
They're asking questions that are like
It's me and like what? 3 other comics.
3 other comics. All seemed so nice, like chill, answering
Funny.
answering questions like respectfully. And Kim, within minutes of the interview, was like, I'm going to lay it all out on the table here, all right? I've been doing some drugs at Busch Gardens all day. I just got back, and here I am. No. They were not ready. They were so not ready. Also, remember
what am I gonna lie?
The guy introduced one of the comics, and in the person's credits, they had like worked for one of the Palins. And when he announced that, he went ugh. He went. Well, he's written for what's her name, Bristol Palin. He's written for Bristol Palin. Ugh.
He couldn't even help it.
He
didn't mean to do it. He was a nice old man being very neutral about all of it.
Just trying to introduce the show.
Came out of his heart.
Came from his heart.
It was like a hiccup. It was so funny. And that's how it kicked off. So I felt comfortable telling him about the toys.
Yeah.
Excuse me for reading the room wrong.
You might have read it. It might have been a little off kilter from your perspective of it.
We had made this joke in the car on how it was gonna go, and it was almost verbatim the joke because
where we went over all of the interview questions in the car. That was another part of the long car drive home that Kim's mom did not want to be on. And each question, like the only answers that we had for the day were like, you had no good answer for any of them, okay? Every answer was like, the most fun thing I did during quarantine happened today, and I'll tell you all about it.
I told you, my heart stayed in the gardens, in Busch Gardens.
One of the questions was like, tell us a little bit about what you've been doing for extra money during the pandemic. And in the car, Kim's joking around about how like this was, she's like, pay pigs. Like, that's all I got to say. I'll bet everybody around is going to be like, oh, I've been working on getting more subscribers to my Patreon. Or like, I opened up a shop on Etsy. It's literally verbatim how it went.
It gets to me and I go, well, it's pretty easy. Let me tell you. I call a man a pig and he PayPals me about $60. I never talk to him again. No one laughed except for Alex on the floor next to me.
On the floor because I don't want to be seen.
I had to mute my mic and laugh with her at my own joke. It was bad.
This interview went on for hours. I mean it.
I swear to God, was I not being rude by the end of it?
Yes, you were actually. You definitely were. Okay, they were asking questions like there's this like beloved like telenovela of some kind.
This is so embarrassing in hindsight.
They were like asking around. They were like, so we just wanted to know how you feel about like this very famous telenovela being canceled. And like around one by one, they were like, I'm really sad. I used to remember my mother watching that show when I was younger. Like the next person was like, I never watched it so much, but it was always a part of the community, and I do feel upset about it. And then it was Kim's turn.
It got quiet. I said, I feel nothing. And the one dude at the bottom that joked about cocaine already blurted out a laughter, and that was it.
That was it.
One quick. That was it. It was so inappropriate.
It was good. It was bad. She got paid for that. Can't believe the way these people live.
But what do they want me to do? Not come off not show up off the toys and do my thing.
One of the questions was, tell us about a bit you're working on right now. And Kim's straight up answer would have had to be, I wrote something in the car about how stupid these questions are.
I swear.
That was the only answer she had.
They did not think I was good or funny, but the comics liked me.
I think they did.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they respected the hell out of you based on that one question, sister. They knew the goddamn answer to it. Who here's about to be the most famous? They all paid their respects. Hold this for a second. They said Kimberly Congdon. They said, I never met her before, but I could sense it in this last hour that girl is going to make her way into a car drinking coffee with Jerry Seinfeld.
They did. They all voted for me so fast that it was almost hard to stay humble, to be honest, because I saw it too. There was only one true winner in that room, and that winner was Kim Toyd Congdon.
But don't worry, she managed to stay humble somehow. We don't know how she does it.
You could see me almost crack if you rewatched it live somewhere.
Oh, God. Anyway, the interview ends, thankfully.
Oh, at one point, he's reading questions from the chat, and I go, are we reading all the questions that they all ask?
That's the question. Like, the guy who was hosting the thing wasn't a comedian, obviously. He was literally like an NPR person. When he announced next week's show, he was like, I'm having the author of renowned cookbook on. Like, Kim should never have been on this show.
I don't know who booked me, but God damn it, they don't know their demographic.
So, wait, what was I going to say about this guy? He, fuck, I lost it.
He kept reading the chat.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Everything they wrote, no
right.
matter what.
He didn't understand like what the chat was being like a little offensive about. So
meanwhile, my Discord has leaked into the chat, and they're sending. I have friends asking to ask Kim if she'll send toe pics.
Ask Kimberly if she'll sell toe pictures.
Like,
we've never dealt with this before.
My fans are out now like tigresses that escaped Busch Gardens, and they're out of control. I'll tell you what, they are out of goddamn control.
He's asking the comics questions like, have you ever laughed at anything on Saturday Night Live in your life?
Not knowing that it was a mean thing.
Like, not knowing that that's like a mean question. Like,
and all the comics get quiet, and I go, well, do you want us to work or not? Why are you doing this?
Somebody else was like, well, I'm friends with some of the people on that show, so like, yeah, I think it's funny.
I was like, do you want us to work? We have to say yes. and then someone else in the chat was like asking all these rude questions. I go, that is Lauren Michaels. I know that is Lauren.
God damn it.
I was on.
That was a really good interview. Honestly, when it ended, I thought it was fun altogether.
I think it was great.
I think it was a really good appearance.
I felt bad when they announced next week's guest. They were like, next week we're going to learn how to mix watercolors with Lily. And I was like, oh, well, and then they gave everyone their final goodbyes.
Oh, that's right.
I also love that eventually they started asking me the things last because it was...
They knew that you were going to get the punchline in.
Not even the punch, just even if it was inappropriate, they'd be like, well, we can't just move on to the next person after that.
It's true.
So they asked for the final goodbyes.
Yeah. And people are like, well, you know, you can follow me here and, you know, come out to shows, support comedy whenever you can. And the next person was like, I just want to thank everybody who's been on my side during the pandemic. And then then it's Kim's turn. I
said, if you're a cop, I was kidding about the acid. And I signed out.
Wait, that was the thing that you said that fell the most flat of anything, I swear to God.
It bombed.
That bombed so hard.
It bombed so hard.
Oh man.
But I think it was hilarious, personally.
I think it was really hilarious, and I don't think that anybody who went to that show from your Discord is going to watch next week's episode of that show. I don't think they're going to retain your fans.
I think I made more fans than the fans made me. That's usually my goal when I do something in comedy.
Before this episode, Kim asked which one of us is more high. And when he said it was her, she was so offended.
I'm not. I'm sober.
All right, so today, you want to move on to today?
Oh, God. Are we only in today?
Today was a good one.
How did it start?
Well, we woke up. Your sweet boy came here. We packed the car full of shit. And we went on out to do my very first garage sailing. Yeah.
Yeah, we went garage sailing.
Yeah.
It's a whole different experience in Florida, you guys.
It's actually crazy. Like, each garage sale is really set with the vibe of the people in the house.
Absolutely.
In a very interesting way. Mm-hmm. It's like you could want the stuff but
Sometimes you pull up to a garage sale and you go, no, people have been molested here.
I could sense it.
Everything is sticky. Let's go.
We went to one person's house today. We went to that one lady's house today. I was looking at stuff when on the garage sale. I was thinking about Becky. Y'all know Becky from Legion of Skanks. She's one of my friends. And garage sales make me think of her because that girl knows treasure when she sees it. Becky knows what a good treasure looks like. Mm-hmm. So I was looking at this thread, and I was like, oh, my friend Becky would... gotta touch the fucking thing, all right.
If we don't see each other, I just don't know if we're even
I
there
don't
anymore.
know if we're there. All right. Yeah, so I see this thing of thread, and I'm like, my friend Becky would really love this yarn. And the lady's like, that's not yarn, that's thread.
By the way, everyone sounds like the accent that I'm doing.
Everyone down here. And I felt like a little embarrassed. I literally felt like she shamed me. I was like, oh, you know, like, long day, whatever.
She was like, your day's long. I've been up since 6.
She shamed me about. Yeah, I was like, oh, it's early for me. She's like, it ain't early for me. I've been up since 6 a.m. Just fucking being rude.
She was just a cunt.
She was just a fucking cunt.
And her stuff sucked.
And then fucking your sweet boy over here was looking at one of her blankets and admiring it. He goes, how much for this blanket? And she goes, actually, that's a quilt. I fucking hated her.
She sucked. You were like, we had stuff in her hand. We said, you know what?
You know what? We're going.
We're going.
Kim was looking at the one good thing in her old garage
I
sale,
grabbed one thing.
and she went, oh, I didn't mean to sell
snatched it out of my hand and took it back. She said, that's actually for my grandson.
What's that doing that there pile?
Oh, she was such a bitch. But the people next door were so sweet. They started off our good luck.
They started off the good luck.
They gave me a free Selena book as we were leaving. I was looking at the Selena book and I was like, man, if only I could afford a quarter. But I left it. And when we were leaving, they said, you wanted this book, just take it. And we were so touched.
They must have thought you couldn't afford it.
The fact that I wanted it so bad and it was only a quarter and I refused to buy it, I don't know what to say about myself.
They knew that book was supposed to be with you. They were like, we don't know why she didn't take it for a quarter, but we're making sure she takes it.
But this girl needs that damn quarter.
But I would like to dedicate the rest of this podcast to Selena because I think she brought us all the good treasure that came after the fact.
Then the next garage sale was the leather jacket and the nightgown. People who gave us a bunch of free shit. They started throwing free shit at us.
That's right, and the rug too.
The rug I originally wanted, I made them sweep it, roll it up. By the way, I do this pig thing that if I want something, I'll go, how much is it? And they go, 15. I go, sold.
She goes, sold. I'll take it.
And then I'll just think about if I'm going to take it and basically call it on hold. Because I heard people ask about that rug 4 or 5 times while I was looking. And they said, no, that's sold to that young lady. And in my head, I said, maybe not.
So anyways, it's time for us to get packing from there after we spent a couple dollars. And she says, you know what? I don't want the rug anymore. And the lady says, you know what? I'm going to throw it in for free because I am dying to get rid of it.
And then she gave you a free nightgown.
She gave me a free nightgown.
She gave me 2 free pairs of pants made in Indonesia.
I got earrings and a necklace there that I'm not wearing right now, but they were both really cute.
Yep. We got a lot of shit for like nothing.
I spent $2, but it was all Kim's money. She's coming to money.
I gotta tell you, I'm gonna Venmo request her for those too, because once you come into a little money, you realize it's not enough. And it's
all your friends kind of suckling from you.
All your friends are suckling from your new money teats, and here you are, a few thousandaire. I can't. Can you get sick from laughing too much?
Oh, you'll be fine.
Can you pass out from laughing too much?
You're gonna be okay.
I can't. My throat hurts. I can't laugh anymore.
Take a second. Get some oxygen in.
You're right. I haven't breathed in them.
I think it's the air. You gotta take some. Want to open the window? Get some freshy in.
No. The breathing's doing enough. Go back to basics.
That air feels good. Feels better, right?
It's embarrassing to have to do on a podcast, but when you need to pull it together, you need to pull it together.
So we go to our
one last garage sale.
One last garage sale, and we kind of move out of the nicer neighborhood into like this little like trailer park area, which was so cute, and the energy there top notch.
Everybody was it was a mobile home.
They were the happiest people I've ever seen in my dang life.
There's a difference between trailers and mobile homes, and I'll tell you, I've lived in both.
I don't know the difference. I'm sorry.
A mobile home is just a classier trailer park. It's for older people. Trailer parks are for meth addicts and people who got pregnant by their daddies at 11. And a mobile home is just people that want to save some money, live small, and buy a big camper.
No, these were like classy people. Those campers looked nice, all right? That looked like a expensive camper to me. Yeah. And we came upon this old lady having a garage sale. That like she was just starting to pack up a little bit.
When we got out, she was done.
Yeah, I guess so. Because we got out and she was like, "Take it all, please."
No, at first she started with the corner. Remember?
Oh, that's right.
She wasn't sure.
Yeah. She was like, "That stuff over there in the corner is going to Goodwill already. So if you want anything from that corner, you could just take it."
When I tell you, I dove into that. Alex dove.
Kim had to sit down, like, take her fucking hat off for a second and get comfortable. You know, she sat on the grass.
You saw that breathing exercise? I had to stop and do that because I about passed out when she said that. All free corner.
Mind you, these things cost 25 cents a piece, but man, the way that she started loading buckets of this woman's things into a pickup truck to the point where I'm sitting in the back seat of this. Oh, she's gonna piss herself. Poor Kimmy. Literally, I'm sitting in the back of the pickup truck with things on top of me by the time we're leaving. That ain't neither here nor there, though. Kim was real excited when she saw those things. And she packed him in pretty much without looking at him. Like, we had to look at the whole haul later. But in the meantime, we're talking to this lady. Her name was Sue. I hear the toilet flush. I'm just trying to stretch till Kim makes it back here. Because I really want her to be here when we talk about Sue. I'm going to wear some of Sue's clothes on next week's podcast, first of all, when I'm back in New York. Okay. Remember when we met Sue?
I remember
So
Sue.
she's the lady who was like, take that shit in the corner. I'm giving it to Goodwill already. And over the course of us shopping at her garage sale for like an hour or so, she let out a little more of her personality by the minute.
The more she told us, the more she gave us free shit, the more we had to know. It was the rule for taking her shit, is we have to have her story permanently ingrained in who we are as people. Listen, now we're going to start this. I wish that we could have like the story of Sue.
Frank, work on that.
The story of Sue. If you could have one cigarette, just go.
So she's like this petite old lady, right? She can't be taller than I guess she's like 5'7" or so, but she's so petite. She's wasted away.
She looks like Tan Mom.
Yeah, she's got white hair. She's really
got like a
old.
bowl cut, like a little bit of like a.
Yeah, like white hair, like really, really short, cute.
She's adorable.
She's adorable.
She's smoking a cigarette.
Raspy old voice.
She sounds like me now.
she sounds like the character that we'd been doing since before we met her.
Whatever we've been doing since we started this, that's Sue.
So, first of all, Kim knows me. She knew that I was like, not. This lady had just bags of her clothes, and I was like, I'm not looking through this shit. This is fucking crazy.
How pro was I?
And Kim was like, you better look through those bags, all right? This is all free. And I opened up the bags. And it's like I was Sue in a different life. She wore the same perfect size as me. There's all of these like cool acid wash jeans and like dope shit from the 70s. She used to ride motorcycles, fucking cool hats and shit. All this stuff that I would buy fresh off the rack if I saw it, Sue was just giving me for free. It fits me like a fucking glove.
Every time we grabbed something, she'd thank us, and that's when I knew something was up.
And she kept, she was like, thank you. I'm telling you, the less money that goes to the fucking CEO of Goodwill, the better.
And I said, that's right, Sue. Do you want these bundt cake makers?
He said, he's been ripping us off for years, Sue. You want these?
Hey, Sue, what you got inside?
I know you said take it. I just want to double check.
I was doing that. I was going, are you sure this grandfather clock?
Are you sure we can?
Meanwhile, I'm in the corner firing up eBay like it's my job. I'm looking to. I've said this once or twice tonight. I'm looking through Sue's trinkets as if they were my own grandfather's.
But also, as Sue is watching me unbox her clothes with like the joy on my face, she's deciding that she's done with everything at her garage sale, and she's like, you know what? Fuck it. It's not just this corner. Everything here is free for you
Makes
guys.
the announcement mid us going through her trash, and we celebrate like the rats that we are.
We fucking dance.
We're like, thank you,
We
Sue.
dance like banshees about it.
I can't.
We fucking hooted and hollered all about that shit. We're like, Sue, we cannot thank you enough. I can't believe you would give all this to us for absolutely
saying
nothing.
Thank you. And she's like, no, I'm done.
She was like, no, thank you. Please lug it away. Take it all.
She starts spilling more. She goes, take all those clothes. And you're like, oh my God, they're perfect. They're like a size small. They're a size 0 like I am. She goes, I used to fit in those, but now I'm sick. I'm a little skinnier.
She was flexing on being, she said it 7 times. She
told
goes,
us,
yeah, I used to be a size small, but all that's too big on me now. She was very.
The way she was so proud to be sick.
It's like she's always been looking forward to losing weight in her life, but even though she always wore a size small, it was like she always wanted to be smaller than a small. She was so happy to be smaller than small.
She was so happy to be sick. I've never seen anyone more proud. And then she was like smoking a cigarette. She's like, I've had a tough day. I shouldn't be smoking cigarettes. I've had such a tough day. I didn't put down my cigarette when my ex-husband drove by.
She's like, I'm gonna get in trouble for that, but you know what? Fuck it.
I'm 75 years old. Sue looks 89.
She said she was 70. She said, I'm 70 years old. I could smoke a cigarette when I want to. She looked 83.
She looked dead.
She looked bad.
She looked bad.
And her specific reasoning, she offered all this information to us. She said, you know, my ex-husband gets upset when he drives past here, sees me smoking cigarettes because I've been coughing up blood recently.
We're like in her stuff.
We're fucking got her blankets wrapped around us.
Alex has her crocheted blanket and a hat on from Sue.
We both got hepatitis now, long story short.
Absolutely. The way I was knuckle deep in bunt cake pans of Sue's.
She's talking about coughing up blood, and she was so proudly smoking another cigarette.
She's like, I could do whatever I want. If I want to cough up blood on every damn thing here, he can suck my ass. I was like,
she mentioned,
okay, can I have this lamp?
She mentioned being smaller than a size small at least 4 times, and she mentioned coughing up blood at least twice.
At least 2 times.
At least twice.
I heard 2. You heard 2?
I heard 2.
Okay.
I heard 2 separate mentions about 5 minutes apart about how she coughs up blood sometimes.
But she was a great lady.
I love her. She told me that I better think of her when I wear that hat, and god damn it, I will.
The hat's insane. Wait till you see it.
The hat is wild. It's so me, though.
It's so you.
She's like, I used to wear this when I was on the back of a motorcycle, and I want you to think of me every time you wear it.
So we got a bunch of trinkets, too, from Sue.
Oh, fuck. That's right.
How could we forget her?
We're not even there yet. So
we shoved this shit in the truck.
Yeah, we shoved the shit in the truck, and we went to the beach for the day. We started feeding your baby some toys. He ain't never had a toy in his life.
My baby, he had been driving us around garage to garage. We're all toyed it up for a second day in a row, and he ain't never had a toy for himself. He ain't never
had no curiously strong mint in his life.
He never got a crunch of the toy, not even a small crunch.
Not even a nibble.
So we said, it's time for the toy, boy.
We said, boy, I'm going to let you nibble till you can't nibble no more.
So Alex gave him, with my permission, Alex gave him a nipple of her toy.
I also had permission to sit next to him all day, which I appreciate, and it also felt sort of forced at times.
I didn't mean to. See, the thing is, they think I'm crazy, but I do this all the time. I never want to be in the middle or in the way of people. So if there's two other people, I'll let them sit together and I'll sit like on either side of them. Even though I love attention.
She kept putting like me in the middle and her and Brian on either side, or like Brian in the middle and me and her. It just never made sense.
I was never near. Yeah, it was weird. I'd be like a jacuzzi spot and there's 2 seats and then one in the corner, and I'd just go sit in the one.
It was crazy. It's like you want me to fuck him.
I do it by accident to test him, because if he looks the other way, I know he ain't the one. So I put my best loins, I put my best fruit in front of his tray, if you know what I'm saying.
That's an honor to me.
Because, she's the top of the top.
Remember yesterday when you told me that coconuts grow up the bark of palm trees all the way to the top, and I believed it?
Yes. Yes.
I regret that at this point, but I wanted to let the audience know that happened.
And that it's not true, guys.
I believed it instantly. I was like, whoa, I never knew that.
Like they start from under the tree and then they go up through the middle and then they pop out.
She's sick. She's Machiavellian. She just lies for no reason.
I do.
She's like, yeah, these palm trees are pretty cool.
Also, we missed so many things. The dog kettle at Busch Gardens.
Oh shit! I forgot about that. On the way out of Busch Gardens, we noticed that you could fucking kennel your dog there.
Kennel, yes, that's what it's called.
It's like, stop! Don't bring your dog to Busch Gardens to put it in the kennel there while you ride roller coasters. You fucking lazy ass bitch.
Find one friend.
Find a friend. Leave the dog home where it knows where the water is. God damn it!
Why would you put your dog in the kennel at Busch Gardens? Dave, you seen how they treat their lions?
You've seen how they treat the tigers.
Dog.
They don't care about your fucking mutt.
They put one of God's most beautiful creatures, a cheetah, in a track.
The
a
fucking
racetrack
cheetah had
the size of my bathtub. I tell you,
the cheetah had nothing. All right,
cheetah couldn't even start cheetah.
I kept walking by saying, "No, look, I think it's not in there anymore. I think it's in like a bigger pasture." I kept going, "No, it's in the corner, looking at the bigger pasture." Look, it's huddled in the corner, looking through that little hole in the wall.
He's looking at the giraffes living their best lives, honestly.
That poor fucking cheetah was not happy either.
Cheetah, that lion, that tiger, and
there's no need for these
penguins, dude.
The penguins have it saddest of anyone.
Maybe. We're back to Busch Gardens.
We're back to who's got it saddest at Busch Gardens. How are we ever going to talk about Susan and her fucking souvenirs? No, we aren't.
But the penguins, they had nothing.
Oh, we do have to talk about how little they have.
They have fake ice.
They have nothing.
They have plastic that looks like ice.
The penguins are in a room that's about this size. Half of it's water, half of it's land, and there's about 15 of them.
There's so many
it's
of
fucked
them.
Up.
There's so many of them. They look like goldfish at the fair.
That's fucking crazy.
It's crazy.
They each got a little zip tie around
their arm,
their
so
little
they can only
flipper,
swim with one
they
arm.
could barely move.
So every
it.
penguin is sideways in the water for some reason. They can't even get out of the water. I watched 2 of them drown.
Different colored zip ties so they could identify them and know which one's got diabetes and which one has cancer.
But they're definitely on too tight on their arms, and it affects them lifting them.
Yeah,
you saw that?
No, it affects them for sure.
I was like, who's zip tying them so tight?
Out loud, I said, because there were children looking, I said, I'll bet they could swim with them. Don't worry. But we could all see
them drown.
We could all see that they couldn't.
We knew that was the last day those penguins would exist.
Listen, Busch Gardens got to do something about their zoo is all we're saying.
Back to Sue.
Now back to Sue and her garage sale. No, we dipped out of there. We went to the beach for the day. And collected some seashells.
Those trinkets.
We're going to get back to how we unboxed them here later, I feel, right?
Oh, we got the best seashells.
Yeah, we got some seashells. Kim has an eye for that shit. She's like it's like a fucking machine, like doing code. Like she could look around at like thousands of seashells and pick the one perfect one with her eye.
I'll tell you something. Let me tell you one thing about the ocean and me. I know the ocean like the back of my hand. And I can scan for shells. If there's nothing I can do, it's scanning for shells.
She was good at it. She picked me the most perfect shell I ever done seen in my life.
I picked one of the best ones I'd ever done seen.
I can't believe you gave it to me.
Of course.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
Yeah, we was going to go surfing, but we watched this one guy in the water.
Struggle.
Well, he wasn't even on any toys. He was just a stranger, as far as we know,
First
at
of
least.
all, the thought that we could go toied up surfing is hilarious right now.
We thought we was just going to get out there and stand up on the board.
The waves were huge. We couldn't even get anywhere near in the water without dying.
Can I tell you, the surfboard that Kim has is 15 and a half feet long. It's
It could
crazy.
have fit both of us.
It's crazy long, but watching this guy struggle with these massive waves, we watched him try to like go past this one point in the water for like a good 15 minutes. He just kept getting overtaken, and then we went and dipped our toes in, and it was freezing, and we were like, listen, there's only one of these two things could be happening in order to swim. We're gonna die if the water is this bad and this cold.
It's got to be warm and bad, or cold and easy.
You got to be able to focus on swimming because the water is warm enough that you could focus on surviving instead of like what?
Baby boy's eyes are toied out.
He's looking all right
Look
there in the
open
corner.
them wide, Alex.
Oh, sweetheart.
He's toied
He
it.
looks sweet. We can't send him home tonight.
Absolutely not.
He's going to have to sleep between us.
I guess so, and you know that will be the spot he gets.
I understand you wouldn't never go in the middle, obviously.
I'll put you in the middle. I'll go on the side. I don't need to be near him every night.
Put me in the middle.
It gets a little hard in the morning. Just turn around and ignore him, and eventually he'll just go whack off in the shower.
I saw a question on TikTok it was like a would you rather for dudes that fucked me up. It was for dudes only. It only works if you have a penis, but it was like, picture you're laying in a bed with your parents and you're all facing the same direction naked, and your father is 1 inch inside of you and you are 1 inch inside of your mother. Which way do you move to get out? That's a really good question, right? Do you lean backwards, let your father fuck you a little more and get out of your mother? Or do you fuck your mother a little bit and get your father out of you?
I saw a TikTok where a guy asked that, and then it cuts to an interview going, I meant about the job.
Sir, we're not taking those kinds of questions.
I think we're done here, Kim, with this NPR interview.
Oh man, it's like if they left it up, to you last night at the end of the interview. Do you have any questions for everyone? For you to have said that. For you to have said that would have been the funniest thing ever.
So my question is.
So my question's for the men out there only, okay?
Oh, this can work if you have a woman with a wandering finger. Oh my God. So yeah, we decided not to surf. We packed it up. I said, we saw this beach. We picked some beautiful shells. I saved about 40 scallops today.
She
Personally,
saved a couple scallops. She might have
dried up
killed a couple jellyfish along the way by accident.
by accident. I definitely stepped on one in the water because it went under my feet.
Yuck.
That happens in Florida.
No, I was talking about the ones that were living inside of those really pretty shells that you desperately wanted to take home, but they was too slimy.
I was like, why are they so slimy? You're like, I think that's a living creature. And I was like, I've never seen that. But yeah, we left them. I saved some scallops. We packed up. We got out of there. And we went to my hometown beach where I got on Pop Pop's bike, if you guys remember.
Well, there's an old episode where she talks about taking a major risk.
At 15.
Just getting on a strange man's motorcycle
He
for a
was
little
an
ride.
old sweet man named Pop Pop.
Well, he did you right. He dropped you back off where he said he would.
He did pick me up in my bikini two-piece and stroll me around the town for 20 or more minutes, but he brought me back untouched.
I'll bet he came while you were on the back of that motorcycle.
The only thing was wet was the back of his shirt from my bikini and the front of his pants from his own cum. So,
but he didn't touch me.
But he didn't touch me. He did have my wet mark on his back from my top, which I'm sure he preserved for later.
I'll bet that felt nice.
It was my 15-year-old tits bouncing on his back.
Bouncing on him in the back.
I look so good, too. I had no idea. I always thought I was ugly. I look fucking good.
Kim kept pointing out fucking hot teenagers at Busch Gardens yesterday who are her younger. She was like, that one was me. You see how tight her clothes are? That was me.
I'm sick. No, stop telling people that.
You're like, you see that one? She's about ready to go. I could tell because that's how I was like.
I was ready for a throbbing by then.
Also, I'm sorry to bring us back to the bush again. But remember that other teenager who passed us and you were like, call me in 4 years.
Did Frank take that out?
Oh, he was like 18.
He was easily at least almost 18.
His friends looked like they could wreck me. I mean,
his friends would ruin our lives.
His friends would ruin me. They would rape me and kill me. They were scary, right?
Yeah, he was old enough to get fucked. I don't know what else to say.
There were lots of scary Florida teenagers.
Call me Dalia, but he looked ready.
You know when a teenager is just scary enough that you're like, you know what, I don't think sex is the last of their problems. I feel like sex is the smallest of their problems right now.
Oh my God. So
yeah, we get to your hometown beach today.
By the way, every teen we saw, I did that again today. I was like,
she was like, see that one over there in the bikini on the skateboard? That was me.
See that Walgreens? I used to throw up back there. They're all drunk stories. Slutty drunk stories. We went and got acai bowls.
They were really good. We got really good bowls. Oh, we ate like kings today. The fact, I don't know if y'all watched last week's episode, but the way that Kim went grabbing for that Chick-fil-A like she hadn't eaten nothing today.
I forgot I didn't eat. I mean, I forgot I ate so much. And then when I got the Chick-fil-A, I felt sorry for myself.
Yeah, she said, literally, she looked me in the eye while we were eating. She goes, we really needed this protein.
We've eaten like 7
We've eaten like
times.
fucking kings today, dude.
We shouldn't have had that Chick-fil-A. Absolutely not.
I mean, we had bowls. Then we literally sat on the boardwalk for about 15 minutes to digest them before going back for another meal at a different place.
After acai bowls.
Yeah, we got pizza and sodas there.
Yeah.
That was delicious. And then what did we do? We drove back here.
We waved at some babies on the Toid.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. Then we came back here and went swimming for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. The girls in the jacuzzi.
We really wanted to go into the jacuzzi, but like there were these people in the jacuzzi with their small baby,
maybe 4 months old.
4 or 5 months old. Like
I said, if you want to post a board, there's a lake with gators right there. We need this jacuzzi. I don't know what you're trying to do with that kid. It's none of my business, frankly. But you're taking up my koozie time. So either you need to get out or I'm calling CPS on this little boiled potato.
Dude,
I had the kid in the hot tub for
way too long.
We're gonna get the jacuzzi in 5 minutes. There's no way
they could hang out for more than 3 or 4 more minutes with that baby in there, right? And I'm talking like 15 minutes later, we're saying the same shit. We're like, well, it can't be more than 3 or 4 more minutes.
Is the baby alive? Check for breathing, Alex.
Check the pulse.
So the baby eventually disintegrates into the filters, I think. And they leave.
The coast was clear.
And finally we get the koozie to ourselves. But no,
because we were literally about to stand up and go over to
this
it.
hot mom with her ass.
Hot ass mom with her fat ass and her 2 fucking cute kids.
She hops in the koozie and I look right at Brian and I say, absolutely not. Will you stick one toe in her fat ass jacuzzi?
I don't want your toe in the jacuzzi with her ass's liquids.
Her ass will not share the same water that your innocent my toes have touched.
Can I tell you, I mean this with love, but I feel like that girl's a bit of a whore.
She was a slut.
She's a slut, you could tell. You could tell when a young single mom is a slut.
Listen, her boyfriend was the first indication. She let him bring a friend with the kids to the pool.
I mean, the kids were going so extra on this man.
So wait. Serious note, they all hop in the jacuzzi, and we're like, you know what? We can't wait for a second family to get out of the
we can't
jacuzzi.
wait. These kids are a bit older, too. They could take 5 hours to cook.
Dude.
They won't be well done for a while.
If they were older, they could have stuck it out, and they did. We got in that jacuzzi with them. The kids were so fucking cute.
The one little blonde one, I was obsessed with her. And I was a little on toids, and I kept talking about being obsessed with her to the point where Kim was like, shush, you're going to get us arrested.
I mean, we're from me to Alex to her mother, and Alex is looking at me going, she could fit in my suitcase.
She's so cute.
She was dead serious saying that out loud.
I was like, she could probably fit. I can take her back.
She was like, if you don't want her, I was like, she can hear you. That's her daughter.
Her mother
Stop.
could hear you.
Stop.
I'll bet she was flattered.
So it was the mother, the 2 daughters, and obviously a very new boyfriend.
All right, guys. Guys, we had to stop recording for a second because we lost battery on there. Do I gotta turn myself up just a smidgen? Talk, Kim, talk. I want to make sure.
Check 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2.
Now she's gone quiet, hasn't she?
Check 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2.
Right. So as we left off. Sorry. Oof. The slut in the jacuzzi. I was going to say that right before we went to the jacuzzi, she was like, her kids were playing in the pool. And she has 2 kids, like 2 daughters, an older one and a younger one. And the older one's like, Mommy, look at me. And this woman's just in her phone, like texting. And the kid's going, look, I'm going to where it's 4 feet tall. She's like threatening suicide in front of her mother.
And the mother's like, cool, honey.
She's like, literally, she's like, now look, I'm where it's 4 feet tall now. And the mom goes, cool, I guess that means you're taller than 4 feet.
That's exactly what she said. And you could tell she would only, like, we would look at the kids and smile, and then she'd be like, yes.
She was into the kids because we were urging her to be. We were like, please, those are your children.
Please look at her, mommy.
Mommy, we're not here to watch your child.
Oh, at one point her kid flipped in the tube. I thought I had to jump in and save her. I said, I can't believe I've made this my issue. I'm watching this woman's kids because she won't watch them.
She literally wouldn't. Her boyfriend was there. He brought a friend. They're all sitting separately. I couldn't tell. She was letting her kids just like be around these strange men was what it looked like.
They were all in their laps.
Yeah, it was weird. She was like, the kids were like throwing towels at these strange men.
I was like, well, I know that ain't her daddy because that is not the same race. So I don't know what's happening.
That didn't make that.
Something's off here.
Right. So, so anyway, the baby disintegrated in the pool, and this lady...
We get in the jacuzzi. Oh, her kids run in the jacuzzi first.
These kids run in the jacuzzi, and they're like, Mommy, please, please, please. And finally, she's like, you know what? I guess I could do a jacuzzi.
That's exactly why she did it.
Like, you know what? I suppose a jacuzzi does sound good. You could tell she had these kids trained. They must go in the jacuzzi every day because when the bubbles shut off, she goes, all right, who's going to do it? And then they all jumped up and hopped over and went
raced
over
to turn on the
bubbles again. It was good.
Had her kids koozie trained like no other mother. That I will give her an A+ for.
Absolutely well trained upon commands to turn those bubbles right back on and get the heat going.
Side note, at any point in time, Francis, if you see my nipple has popped out, I need you to throw a sensor over it.
Make the sensor look like a little shark tooth if you can. We was looking for shark teeth on the beach, couldn't find none.
So these kids are in the jacuzzi. We're in there. The kids are cute. You can tell it is a new relationship, and it starts to get awkward to where me, Alex, and Brian are probably too close. We're at Tigers at Busch Gardens cage, too close to them.
Listen,
if you know what I mean.
If everybody just kind of put their hands up, we could all go like, 1, 2, 3, team.
Yes.
Like in the middle of the jacuzzi. That's how close everybody.
And we are getting the full scoop on this relationship.
But we don't want to let another fucking toddler bully us out of the jacuzzi. So we're like, fuck it, we're here with this family now.
Yeah.
We might be on drugs, but damn it, we're here to enjoy the hot water.
So we're just sitting by our jets.
We each got a jet to ourselves. Brian's in the middle at some point, but you knew that.
So we start getting too much information on this relationship. Suddenly the kids start hugging the mommy and going, my mommy, not your mommy, to the guy.
Yeah.
She's not your girlfriend, she's our mommy. And we're like, oh, there's a problem in the house.
You could tell that these kids in a weird way are like, they're very comfortable asserting themselves around this guy in a way that the girl, like their mom isn't really like there yet with him. Like she's not sharing feelings with him or anything. Like they're just fucking.
You can tell they don't say I love you.
These two are just fucking, okay? They're like getting to know each other a little bit, and the kid starts calling him daddy.
She goes, that's my mommy and this is my daddy. And she goes, ooh. And the guy was like, I mean, the kid was the perfect. I swear at one point she looked at me and winked when she said that. She knew what she was doing to her mama.
She was trying to cock block.
She wanted that guy out.
She wanted him out so bad, dude. Literally, she was climbing on his head, telling him she wanted to wash his hair in the hot tub. Everybody wanted
The little girl looked back at the mom's boyfriend and said, give me a massage. And he was like, no.
I can't touch you.
He went like this and karate chopped her shoulder like 3 times.
It was so awkward, man. The mom like kept like just being like, you know, kid. Like it was just all I felt for her.
At one point the boyfriend said, that little face of yours, to the cute one. He goes, that little face of yours is going to get old soon. And the mom was like, what do you mean? Didn't you hear that?
I did hear that. She goes, no, she's cute. Come on.
She was convincing her boyfriend not to get sick of it. At one point, I remember the mom going, they're a part of me.
Oh, man.
She goes, what? I'm sorry, they're a part of me.
Oh.
I know.
Oh,
I know.
Those girls were so cute. The
cute.
little one, she came running around us by the pool, and she goes, "I'm so cold.
I'm so cold."
She was so cute.
They were very, very cute. They hated that mom's boyfriend. They wanted him out, and he is gone.
He's about to be out within 3 days to 2 weeks, I'd say.
3 to 2 more fucks, and he's out of there. He's gonna get a few more nuts in, and then he's out.
Oh, absolutely. Then there was the other girl, the only
Curious
child
George girl.
She was so cute. She was coming into the, I don't know, in Florida, people just let their children go into hot tubs with adults with absolutely no supervision whatsoever.
That's true, because growing up, I was spent many a night meeting really nice couples in hot tubs as a child.
Just getting to know them a little bit.
Yeah. Isn't that like a memory of yours? No. Oh God, the amount of strangers I've met. I mean, this little girl, her father was. This is a big pool, people.
This is a really big area.
I can't explain to you how big. This is a huge pool.
This area is so big that one of the other girls, like one of the daughters of the woman, at one point the girl was like, go get some water, like go be out of here. She wanted a minute with her boyfriend, and the daughter was like, I didn't want to get water because I was going to get lost.
Yes.
She was afraid of getting lost by the pool.
It's that big. Meanwhile, we got this other adventurous little bitch. She comes over cute as a button. Daddy's hasn't been looking away from Tinder for the last 2 hours.
We watched her dad neglect her by the pool for about 15 minutes as well before she made her way over to the hot tub. She was talking to herself.
This is the same little girl I saw the week before, upside down on a floaty. People had to jump in and save her. So she's a little miracle day in and day out.
She was so cute. She was in the pool,
cutest
doing
kid.
characters with herself, talking to herself, being all wild. Her dad's like barely paying attention.
She's like, I'm a rich star and I'm swimming. Like left by herself. Like didn't realize anyone was watching. Gets in the jacuzzi with all of us.
Shy
and just cannot control her own emotions.
Yeah, she's like little kid facial expressions. I can't explain it. She's like sitting there going like.
Like watching us
deeply like that.
She knew we were on the toy.
And we'd wave at her, and she would just keep looking. She'd go,
Like not, she was watching us like the way we were watching that tigress. I hate to go back to the gardens.
She was. Kim made so many observations about this little girl. We were looking at her, and at a certain point, she got bored of looking back at us, and she just leaned back. She knew that view that she was about to get. She looked up like she'd seen that palm tree 1,000 nights before.
She was said like this.
She sat back looking up at a palm tree with her fucking eyes knitted, just thanking.
We were like, what is she thinking about? She darted us and looked, and we were like scared of her. She was so wise.
She was something.
She was special.
She's going to do something.
Listen, there was 3 girls in that hot tub. Only one of them's not going to be a whore.
It's the one whose daddy's in her life. Shock, gas, surprise.
Listen, and the daddy was doing the bare minimum. That's how you know, men, you don't have to do much. Just be by the pool on Tinder, and your kid will be fine.
Sit by the pool. She'll be a star.
Just take her to the pool. Don't play with her.
Oh man, so then we walked around, we looked at the sunset. Y'all took me out there. We had that debate as to whether there's gators in that lake back there.
Yep, and there is.
I think there is.
You don't have to think, there's so many. The fact that he told you there's not was weird on his part.
It feels like there's truly alligators in every body of water in Florida. It's crazy. You can't dip your toe in for shit.
Alex was shocked at the amount of just creatures we've seen today.
There's a pelican just walking around on the street. Like it's a part of fucking society.
Sandhill cranes.
Hanging out like they're fucking one of the crew.
Porcupines.
I ain't seen a porcupine.
I don't think we have those. Have you ever seen one? No, we have armadillos.
I ain't never seen one of those.
They're ugly.
They big?
You know that leather jacket I got at the garage sale? They look like that if I balled it up and put it in my closet. There you go. You found you an armadillo.
I found me a little leather armadillo.
So,
oh shit.
We came back from the pool.
Oh, and then we had to
unload.
We had to unload our fucking treasure all the way up here to this apartment. That was not easy.
We brought all the shit up.
We had to fucking bring it in a wagon first of all.
You know,
Sue really fucking gave us a lot of shit.
Well, we unpacked the shit and we soon realized Sue gave us less than we thought. Sue was unloading her garbage on us, and we were falling for it off the toy.
Sister, she could not have made it more clear. She was like, this stuff is on its way out, friends. I don't want it no more. Take it all.
She was like, are you sure? Because I'll screw that over. I'll screw John Goodwill over with this. And we're like, no, we'll take it.
She was like, are you sure I could screw somebody else with this? I could fuck somebody else's day up with all this shit, but if you guys were sure you want to take it, you can.
It was all blood and piss on it.
She thanked us 1,000 times for taking all her treasures.
It had to be cursed. It had to be cursed, dude, the way she was trying to get to us. It was like we were ignoring every sign.
I swear to God, when we got there, things cost $25, and by the end of the day, it was all free.
At one point, I think she said, take it all. Don't. Take it all. So we took it all and we got back here.
Take it all. Bring it to the church.
I'm not sure.
I coughed blood on it earlier.
She couldn't have been telling us there was more malaria and mites on this thing than God knows
she was like,
what.
I nearly wasted away in those jeans and now they don't fit no more, so you could have some.
She was like, I died in those jeans and I came back 6 times and I think you'll do. And Alex was like, I love them. We can't be gone off the toy because our judgment's off.
I was like, Sue, your style and my style are the exact same. I can't believe it.
That to Sue. We call her Sickly Sue now.
We call her Sickly Susan.
Alex really said that to her. She's not listening to this.
Why would she be listening to this? Could you imagine she found our podcast?
That would be so sad
we
for
didn't
her.
Tell her a goddamn thing.
But she might. She might follow that hat right down to our podcast.
It's not outside of the realm of possibility for Susan
Sickly Susan.
For Sickly
Respect
Susan.
her. The name she'd want to be
For
called.
Sickly Susan to listen to
Less
this
than
show.
size 0, Sickly Susan.
Skinny Sickly Susan.
Sickly Susan.
Smaller than small.
The smallest of all. Cough on her blood. Blood on her cough. That was the flag she gave me. I'm going to put it on my wall. I'll pray to it every night. I'll remember you, Susan.
It's funny. She didn't give you that, but she did give you something about how puppies are from heaven.
She did. That was weird. So we're unloading this stuff in the living room, and it just so much things. I'm going to have to send the picture that Brian took of me with all the things. All of Sue's trinkets
we started
around me.
trying Sue's clothes on. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Sue's clothes look good on me, and I will be wearing them.
She'll be wearing Sue till the day she dies.
I'll be wearing Sue's acid wash jeans probably on next week's show. I could show you guys when I get back to New York and wash them a couple times
It
over.
was bad.
Yeah.
Everything fit her like a glove. It's a shame.
Fucking Susan. I got coughing up blood in my future, I could tell. I think I'm living that woman's life.
What's Alex's body type? Sue.
Honestly.
So
Her jeans fit me perfectly. I don't know if this means anything to you people, but I'm fucking 5'9". It's not easy to find jeans that fit me at like a department store. Like every one of Sue's clothes fit me perfectly.
they all looked like you would buy them.
It's crazy.
So
Anyways, we're
we're
trying on
unloading
her
these
clothes.
trinkets.
Fucking Kim opens up the pair of pantyhose that she fucking took.
Not used. Brand new in box.
Brand new from Susan from the box. She didn't get a chance to wear these out on the motorcycle like I'm damn certain that she intended to.
Absolutely.
But these are like
those wear a winter night in Florida.
those were for pantyhose for a winter night in Florida. They're like
they're
like beige nude pantyhose, except they have like thigh-high slut socks on them. Like they're painted black to the thigh-high with like a fucking crisscross corset tie in the front.
They're so slutty. I put them right on to look through her trinkets in her honor.
She put them on with a slutty little skirt to look through her trinkets like an absolute whore.
I would have done that jacuzzi mom proud.
You looked prime for the picking. Just any old man on his motorcycle could have taken
Any
you.
pop could have come pop my ass.
You looked like you'd been his lady.
So yeah, I mean, we look through her trinkets. We start getting on eBay.
I'm sorry, but we have to put the picture in this episode of you looking through trinkets in those fucking
No, that's what I was
tights.
saying.
Yeah,
We
it has to go
have
in.
to-
It's going in
we
right
have
here.
to add it. Francis, make sure we get that.
Put that picture in. And also cross dissolve it like the Susan story dissolve, please.
Sue story. Sorry to make you do that twice. So then we get on eBay. I get on eBay. You go to take a shower.
He gets on eBay. You didn't do shit.
Fuck him. He's a cheater and a liar and a scumbag.
She kept accusing him of taking all the good stuff. He's the only one on the internet checking how much of this stuff is worth. And every time he'd say what it's worth, she'd go, "You're lying. That's worth more, and you want to keep it for yourself."
Or if he found something worth a lot, I'd be like, "You remember when I grabbed that? Hand it over. Put it
You
in my
remember,
pile."
Alex, you saw I grabbed that, right?
I'd wink at her and make her be on my side.
Kim, yes, you grabbed everything. You put fucking boxes in the car before looking at any of it.
Hey, when something's free, you gotta move quick at a mobile home park. You saw how quickly that pickup came and took everything in front of us and was gone to Goodwill in the flash of an eye.
In the blink of an eye.
In the blink of Sue's cough, it was gone. Before she was even done spitting up her last blood of the day.
The woman was so proud to continue smoking cigarettes. I can't even tell you.
I know we keep talking about it like the
It's like,
tigress.
you know, when you're like, I was walking around these other places and I was like, I don't know if it's appropriate for me to vape here. Like, people are selling things from their home. But when I got to Sue's place and I saw her puffing that cigarette, I whipped my vape pen out faster than you could say Susan.
So we looked at her shit. It's not worth much. We have so much. I kept saying, my mother's not going to be happy when she sees what I've brought in here.
Kim is genuinely afraid of when her mom comes home. She closed the door between her area of the apartment and the living room because I could tell she's scared.
Yes. I piled it up with Sue's trinkets, and it's not good.
You estimated there's about $600-700 worth of goods there.
I think there is.
But who's going to be selling it? Who's doing the work?
Well, he's doing the work, and I'm getting the cut.
Who's putting?
I'll give him a little nipply in the mouth or something for it. I'll put my nip in your mouth. But listen, hey, hey. I'm telling you right now, the day I want a baby, you're going to give it to me. I'm going to get on you, and either you're going to give it to me or I'm going to take it. And I hate to see this on record, but the fans need to know when I want my baby, I'm going to come collect that nut.
Come collect that nut.
I've been watching him slowly get less attracted to me for the last 2 days.
Oh, man, he needs that. Let him have it. Let him walk away from this, please. He's a good guy.
He's a great guy. He needs to get out of here.
Let him get out of here. Find a nice girl.
Literally the first thing Alex said, he had walked in the apartment for maybe 30 seconds, and she looked me square in the eye and said, "You don't deserve him."
Perfect.
He's perfect.
He's perfect.
He wants to be on camera. I said, no. We don't need you out there like a damn bachelor giving out roses.
We said not all, but keep your shoulder in the shot so that we know you're here.
You're real.
We know you're here, and we know that you ain't
flesh and blood. This is dick right there.
You ain't off getting your dick sucked by another girl.
Hey, when he locked the door to the shower, I said he must have snuck Sue in his pocket. She's that skinny.
Using her like a pocket pussy.
He was fucking her like a chicken.
Fucking her like this.
They fuck the chickens in Nicaragua.
Taking Susan by the waist, fucking her just like this. Standing up in the shower.
You fucking dirty dog. Who are you playing pool with now?
Oh, God.
So, yeah, now we're here.
I guess that was it. Yeah.
I think that's it.
That's it. That's our day so far. Tomorrow we're going on a casino boat. We're going to gamble a little bit. We might try. I'm going to try really hard to record another episode before we go.
Yeah.
It'd be good.
I think so.
Well, they deserve it. The fans who have hung in there with us while we were getting our shit together, figuring out how to do a show on Zoom.
Still figuring out how to do a show on Zoom.
They deserve an extra episode of us here in the flesh, I think.
Hey, you get us toited out and you get us now.
And probably tomorrow, too. We hate to say it.
I hate to say I'm going 3 in a row, but
we didn't get a skank fest last year, goddammit. And that's what I keep reminding her when she's getting nervous about it.
I go, you know what? I do owe it to my brain to do hard drugs for 4 days in a row. I did miss this year.
Dang it, I missed last year.
If my body deserves anything,
I'm due for this. I am months past due, honestly.
To be honest, if this was a Blockbuster, I'd have late fees out the woo-haw.
For not doing them drugs.
We gotta go. Please. Please let us end this.
We're going to have to wrap this one because Kim can't breathe.
I can't talk. You guys. I mean, we have to end this. I can't actually even believe we've recorded anything. I can't believe that humans are going to listen to this.
I think it might be our best episode yet. I know one person's going to like it, and that's Smoovin. He's going to fucking love this.
Hey, if Smoovin likes it, we like it.
Smoovin, I think you're going to be watching this, being so happy that we're sitting here together, with genuine love in your heart that we are here together as friends, and I love you
right
for
now,
that.
Smoovin's writing me a 16-paragraph message on Instagram.
He's writing it to both of us.
About the best memories I ever had in comedy that I forgot I had. Smoovin reminds me every week.
He's the best.
Without him, I wouldn't know what I've done the last 6 years.
Honestly, to the rest of you fans, if you're fucking jealous when you hear us talking about him, it's like, try harder. Be
better.
More like Smoovin. Because that's who we're doing the show for at this point, honestly.
This is it. This is for me, you, and Smooth.
It's for me, you, and Smooth.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of Broad Topics. You guys can follow me on Twitter at Kimberly Congdon, on Instagram and TikTok at Kim Congdon. You can check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/QueenKong1. Oh, and I don't know if I should promote people's businesses right now, but I will be at Side Splitters Tampa April 1st through 4th.
She'll be put together by then. Don't worry.
I won't be off the toy.
They're going to put Humpty together back April.
She might never be the same. You might see some cracks in her shell still, but the yolk will be there.
Guys, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at I am Alex Scar. Head over to gasdigitalnetwork.com. Use promo code TOPICS for a 14-day free trial, and do it now because in April you're only going to get 7 days free. And don't you want to fucking suckle as much as you can from Louis J. Gomez while you can?
Ugh, no.
Take all of his money. That's what I meant. Not suckle the cum, god damn it. Take what you can from the man, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Get that free trial while it's there, baby.
Listen,
boy.
if anyone's encouraging you to rip off Louis J. Gomez, it's toyed, Kim. I'll say it out loud right now. I'm usually humble about it. Take everything he's got and leave him to die in the streets.
You know what you could do? Fucking go to gasdigitalnetwork.com. Get your
Crash the site.
Get your
Crash the site and look for his social security number. Steal everything. Make sure he lives alone on the streets and has nothing.
Hey, listen, I got a job to protect myself, but what I do want you to do is go over there, use promo code TOPICS, get that free trial, download every episode of this show, then fucking delete the service. Get rid of Gas Digital. You fucking swindled us. Good for you.
You got them.
You got him.
Matter of fact, let me give you his home address
I want you
in
to
case
get him.
anyone wants to put out a hit.
I want you to go on down and get him. That's promo code TOPIX at gasdigitalnetwork.com. Get him.
Get him. Bye.
Bye.